Hey guys, what's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, hi, my name is Mercy Dari. I am a Cameroon-based content creator. I film videos on beauty, fashion and lifestyle, and I also do vlogs from time to time. Okay, so if you are interested in joining the family, please do exactly what you see on the screen by clicking on the red subscribe button right here, and also click on the like button, and most importantly, don't forget to click on the bell button so that you get notified anytime I put up a new video. Okay, so that said, please let's jump right into the agenda of today. Okay. Guys, welcome back. So today's video is one of those videos that is not scripted. I experienced something this week and it just immediately took me back 10 years ago while I was in boarding school. Okay, so prior to today I studied in boarding school and I did all my secondary education, in fact secondary and high school education in boarding school, so I know what boarding school is all about. Like, if you want advice on boarding school, just come and ask me in the comment section. I will give you guys all the tea when it comes to studying in a boarding school. A couple of days ago while at work, okay, I bought conchaf. Now if you know what conchaf is, we used to call it compo back then. In fact, in any boarding school we do have particular names we give to particular meals or teachers or particular students, but when it comes to meals, each meal must normally have its own name. Okay, for conchaf is the mixture of corn and beans, okay, and we used to call it the compo. All right, now when it's lunchtime and it's that day where they will normally serve us compo, nobody misses the refectory. I mean, everybody, in fact, if not about 99% of the students used to love compo. I used to love compo, and up till now, if I can't go to a restaurant and I see conchaf in the menu and don't order it. Like, I love it so much. That used to be one of my favorite meals back then in the boarding school, so I used to love it a lot. I remember some time ago in February we had our reunion in PCSS where I studied in PCSS where we had a reunion. Unfortunately, I had to come back to Douala because I had an emergency. Unfortunately for me, as at the time I was leaving the school, that was when they were about serving lunch, but on that day they served us rice and beans. So all the ex-students and the students present, teachers, and in fact everybody was expected to be in the refectory. You know, it brought back some really good memories when it comes to eating in the refectory. And I remember my friends carrying the pots, and guys, it was a whole lot, and I felt really amazed. Like, I felt happy, you get. So without rumbling too much, let me just tell you guys what this video is all about. Okay, so a couple of days ago I ate conchaf. Like, I was served conchaf and I really loved it. I enjoyed it, but in the course of eating that conchaf, guess what I saw in that food? Weevils. Okay, I saw 2 weevils in my food. I'm going to put the picture on the screen. Okay, and guys, immediately I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, this is what we used to eat back in school. I mean, see, if you're in a boarding school and you were served conchaf and there are no weevils inside, it means that conchaf was not well prepared. Let me tell you, that conchaf was not well prepared. We always have to see weevils in our food. Back then it was a normal thing for us, you get. We were kind of scared, but after eating that food I realized that weevils really do not really cause harm like that, because trust me, for every beans, if it was rice and beans, conchaf, anything served with beans, or you know, those things that weevils would normally, you know, eat from, we will always see weevils in our food. And imagine us spending 7 years or 5 years in the boarding school eating weevils every day. If those weevils, like if that particular insect was supposed to kill us, just know that every student going to a boarding school will be served, and by now we should be RIP. But guys, that does not in any way harm the human system, okay? So this video is just all about me just remembering my old school days, and immediately I saw that weevil in my food, I'm like, oh my god, life in the boarding school is not easy. Like I said, you want to know every gist about boarding school, come to me, okay? So I just felt like weevils is one of those insects that made us a little bit fat.
It's good.
I don't know, but guys, I'm just saying, okay, because it's just so funny to me right now. Like, our cooks used to cook in very large quantity. Imagine in an institution you have over 1,000 students. You won't have that time to start selecting, like if you don't want to have weevils in the food. So I just felt like back then our cooks would just gather the bags, put it in water, the corn and the bean, just mix everything together without having time to start picking and removing weevils here and there, because those things are really tiny. Imagine, they are really tiny, and they have to serve on time, because in a boarding school everything is programmed. You have to get up at this time, you have to go to the bath at this time, you have to go to the refectory, you have to go for assembly, you have to go for classes, you have preps and all that. So everything is programmed, and if they have to start selecting the weevils from the food, they won't meet up with the program, you get. So they just have to mix everything, and at the end of the day, when we go to the refectory to go and eat, you see weevils just floating in our pots. Like, we just have to eat it, okay? We just had to eat it. So it just brought back good memories. Then I took the food to the lady who sold to me. I'm like, oh my god, I just saw two weevils. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I said, calm down, I beg. If na palava weevils, no, if na for school, we don't die with sin. So just calm down, okay? But for people who haven't been to the boarding school, who find it really offensive, like they'll be like, what the hell are you selling? This is bad market, this is bad marketing. People will not want to buy from you again because it's unhealthy. But for me, who have studied in boarding school, trust me, I don't have any problem with it, honestly. I don't. It happens, okay? Now the question is, if you have ever studied in the boarding school before and you go to the restaurant to go eat conchaf or compo, and it happens that you find weevils in your food, how will you feel? How will you react? Okay, because I know right now some of us that are no longer in the boarding school will be like, oh my god, I'm not eating that. But trust me, okay, if you have been in the boarding school, you understand where I'm coming from. So the question is, how will you feel if you find weevils in your food right now, like this present time, if you're not more in the boarding school? Let me know down in the comment section. Now, for those of you who haven't been in the boarding school, you have never experienced that, I know how you're going to feel, but just know that weevils don't cause harm in the human system, okay? Because like I said, if not only weevils, no, hey, just know that by now we should have been dead, okay? But that doesn't cause, so don't be too scared, don't be scared, okay? But anyway, guys, so that is my experience, and I don't know, like, I just wanted to come here and talk about it. It's always good to bring back good memories, and if you've ever been in the boarding school before, there are other amazing things I would love to chat about, but this particular one just came out because I recently ate it. I mean, I've been eating concha here and there, I haven't seen any weevil, but this week I ate one and I saw two weevils on my food. I'm like, oh my god, this is what I used to eat. I mean, this one literally will make us fat in boarding school. But yeah, guys, that's all there is to today's video, okay? Like I said, if you find one in your food, just know that it doesn't kill, but you can always just throw it away, don't eat it, okay? But if you do, it doesn't kill. I know you're gonna ask me, did I eat the weevil when I saw it in my food? Hell no, I did not eat it, okay? Because right now I'm conscious. Right now I can eat whatever I want to eat, but then we didn't have a choice. If not, you're going to starve, okay? Your parents have paid for it, so we had to eat it. But yeah, guys, that's all there is to today's video. If you're a border and you relate in this video, in this little flashback, you know, let me know that in the comments section. So if you enjoy watching today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know that in the comment section how you feel. And if you have ever been in the boarding school before, let me know that in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much. Bye.